Enjoy the show.
Oh, sorry. Hey, all you go busters and bustettes. I'm Ghostbuster Joe.
I'm Miinx Mayhem.
And I'm Dave's Dimension.
And welcome to Ghostheads Nerd Talk Podcast, episode 125. The girls, Rain she's still doing stuff. Val should probably be here at some point today. But today's episode, I really didn't bring up a topic, but I brought on my friend Miinx. She comes from another podcast, the Holy Shit podcast, and she's starting her own podcast with one of her best friends. That's always a good start, because when you start something with a best friend, it always has a fun bond. So Miinx, explain about your other podcast, your new podcast you're starting.
My new podcast is called The Gold Chat. We noticed we were both into horror and spooky stuff. So we do know there's a bracket for spooky moms now. So I'm like, why not us? Like, there are other moms that are into horror and creepy and, goth and stuff. It doesn't make them less human, but I feel like I wanted to bring, what I had or what I am like to the table so that other people can relate, because we face the same things in life. So basically it's like a love of horror, but like a mom thing, and it's for us to like just blow off some steam and do something fun.
Awesome. I'm proud of you, Miinx, because like most people, when they have another podcast and it slowly starts to something happens, so yeah, they have to find something else to do. With me, with Dudes Are Ringside, I've always had Ghosthead Talk. I just started Dudes Are Ringside, and everybody I know said, so you're just gonna do like Andy and say goodbye to Ghosthead Nerd Talk? And I'm just like, no, he's just gonna stay there and be like the guy in the closet with the butcher knife and be like, are you gonna come hang out with me? No, go back in there. But it's always good to have fellow nerds, and this podcast means a lot to me because I've done it for 7 years. So I said 7 one time and someone thought I said 70 years. I'm like, YouTube hasn't been around that long.
It really has.
At that point, I would be just talking to myself in my room, staring at a wall.
Feels like it sometimes, though.
Yeah, it does feel like. When you go back and think about it, YouTube, it had some weird celebrities in the beginning, and now, like, if you think about it, guys, in public, do you ever feel like when you see someone that watches your show and they're like, "Oh my God, that's Dave," or like when you're at a convention and or your case, Mink's at a wrestling show and someone recognizes you, do you ever feel like the new celebrities nowadays?
I mean, sometimes like I check out local wrestling shows here, and they're like, "Oh my God, you're from the Holy Shit podcast." I'm like, dude, it's not that serious. Like I feel like only because like, to us we're regular people. I don't think of myself as a celebrity, but it is nice to get noticed. People knowing what we do on the internet, what we talk about, our takes, and they'll sit there and side conversation with you about wrestling. Like, I love it, but then sometimes I don't, because I still feel like a normal person. Don't treat me this way until like I'm unreachable and like super rich off of podcasting. Like, don't like I'm still like a normal person. So that's the way I see it. I do like it, but I just think of myself like me and you are the same. I just podcast. There's not much difference.
Yeah. How about yourself, Dave? You ever had that moment unless someone recognized you at a con and then you're like, wait, no?
No. I mean, I've had a few people, a couple like toy tuber friends in the collectors community reach out to like actually see me Ghostbusters Day. Not last year before. Just a group of us who recognize each other. We all had to be Ghostbuster fans, and we happen to meet up. We're like, hey, you're so and so. I'm like, yeah, But I mean, like, I'm still such a small YouTuber. It's not even funny. So that's not even a thought. But I mean, we're just regular people. Even famous people are just regular people. Their butler puts their pants on one leg at a time. Or they just jump right into it. But I mean, that's the thing. It's like you're all still regular people. I mean, a person could strike it rich, start a YouTube, start a podcast, get a deal with Sirius Radio, make millions of dollars, but then one thing happens, all the money goes away. You're still just a person, you know.
Yep.
I
Got
mean,
that right.
you know, you still stab your victims, you know, one stab at a time. You know, it's just. And as far as like starting a podcast with your friend, I can relate because I have my YouTube channel, which Joe knows, and I have a podcast, and I started it with one of my best friends. And when you started with like when you're not just doing like with a partner, you're doing it with your friend. There's that natural rhythm, and it gives a little bit more sincerity to it, I think. And like what would you just describe when you just I can't even talk straight today. It's a Monday. When you just described, you know, like a mom's perspective, but on the macabre and the horror. I mean, everyone's got their own rhythm, their own. I have these two friends of mine. They're husband and wife. They go on like toy hunts, but they also love haunted houses. They go on all through the South. They go to haunted houses, and they just have this love of horror. And you know, there's room. YouTube is like public access back in the day. There's room for everybody. So I think go for it. You know, don't sweat what other people are going to say. Just go and have fun.
Pretty
You know?
much. I just go into this knowing that if there's someone that hates me and they're watching my show, thanks for the view, idiot.
They're still watching the show. They're getting you views.
Listen, what's the old saying? There's no such thing as bad publicity, bad promos. I mean, if the haters are going to watch you, that's still interaction. When someone hits a dislike, that's interaction. That's promoting you on the algorithm. So haters are going to hate. So hey, let's celebrate. You know.
And that is
Yep.
exactly why I am welcome to taking on the trolls on my wrestling podcast. Because for whatever reason, somebody always has something dumb to say. And I'm the only girl on the cast. There's 5 other men on the cast, right? But they still choose to pick at the female on the cast. When they can literally, when some dude told me that I didn't know what I was talking about, like I sounded like nails on a chalkboard. But I was the only one that got clipped in that wrestling segment. All the guys on the cast said the same thing. So I'm like, huh, okay.
Something to be said about that. That's a good takeaway.
Yep.
She's a Texas girl. You don't want to mess with a Texas girl. They'd leave you on the ground.
Well, to be fair, originally I'm from California. I just live here in Texas.
So
Yeah.
so a Cali transplant to Texas. Okay, cool.
Technically.
Remember, we also have another Texas girl on the podcast, but she's not here yet. Val. So, Dave's
We'll see if she
unofficial
shows.
rival.
Hey, I tried to do her a favor this week, and I could not find any Pedro candles at the Comic Con I went to.
Oh,
But I'm going to another con next month, so we'll see.
well, if you could find a Nev candle, that'd be
Yeah,
hilarious.
I was looking for that too, and I failed.
That would have been funny. My mom would have been like, "What do you need this for?" Because this Nev Campbell always needs a candle. Ha ha. So I want to show off my Crocs that I got today. It was kind of funny. It came in on Monday. It's always a Monday. It's the new Ghostbusters Crocs that just came out. Official Crocs.
$90 Crocs, mind you.
I found my mom said $80, but I guess it was 90 in total. But
I know, like with some people, if you what I always do is I have multiple emails.
yeah.
So if I'm shopping in a site for the first time, I'll use like different emails, so you get their discount codes. Just saying, it's a little thing.
I would play the sound, but I don't know if it'll get me copyright struck.
Well, if it's a sound effect, I don't think so. If it's a song, that's a whole other story.
I do the same thing with emails, but I do them for free trials.
Well, Miinx, this is what I do now. Every like around like Black Friday, like Disney, Peacock, and a whole bunch of other like streaming services, they do like these deals. So we have the Hulu, Disney, and something else bundle. We're like paying, I think it's like $9 a month. like all of them, and also we did like Peacock. It was $29 for the whole year.
Dang.
So I just, make a new email and set up the account, and we get the deal for the next year. It's that simple. So
I'm totally stealing that idea because you know
I'm
what?
just saying.
I'm stealing that idea. These
I
streaming
mean,
services are out of the park.
you can still use the same payment methods. They don't track the payment methods to see if it's from another email account. So
We're all gonna be screwed next year when they move everything to freaking ESPN
Not really,
Connecticut.
because
I'm hoping.
ESPN is bundled with Hulu and Disney. So, like for a
Yeah.
small, so you should still be able to get.
If you have that bundle, and I wonder if they're going to do some kind of weird promotion, like, oh, you have to have ESPN Plus or some other ESPN to do it, because it's like Paramount Plus. There's Paramount Plus, but then there's Paramount Plus with Showtime, because I haven't been able to watch Dexter, the new Dexter series yet. So
I want to.
I want
keep
to,
seeing
but it's like
up on Paramount.
it looks good. It looks really good. So, but like that's the thing. It's like, oh, well, yeah, you have Paramount, but you don't have Paramount with Showtime. So you got to pay that little extra incentive.
It's like the old theaters with the girls dancing on the stage. I'm doing like the girls dancing on the stage, and then you ran out of quarters, and the curtain's like, she's like, and the curtain's going down. It's like, sorry, you can't watch Randy Orton do the RKO this week. Sorry, no.
Paid for Hulu with Showtime, and there was nothing good about it. So I will never buy it.
But see, what I'm going to do, I told my wife, because she wants to see it, obviously. So I'm waiting for the season to like complete itself. We'll do like a 1-month thing where I'll just pay like the extra $5 or whatever it is through like Amazon, and then we'll just binge a show one weekend, and we'll be done. We don't have to do it the next month.
That's also smart, man. Where did you find him, Joe?
He's
Smart.
Dave.
I'm over here taking mental notes on how to save money. Like
That's why I gotta make a sound wave of it when he comes on the show. Dave's Dimension. It's like, he's perfect to have around.
No, I just grew up with not having a whole lot, so you find your shortcuts. We used to have a whole bunch of websites for those pay-per-views back in the day. Not so much.
It's I don't know. I'm just gonna have to like do old school. Like if I don't have, I have Hulu, and I don't know.
Hulu's going bye-bye. You know that, right?
What?
Yeah.
Hulu's going bye-bye.
I think
Everything's going to be Disney Plus.
Yeah, Disney.
No.
It's Disney now.
Yeah. So all your programming from Hulu is just going to migrate over, because they're all the same company anyways. Back in the day, ABC was bought by Buena Vista, which is all Disney. How
are they gonna explain the bear? He's so on drugs and he's got so bad anxiety. How are you gonna explain him to the Disney crowd?
That was FX. FX was Fox. They bought out Fox. I mean, hell, if you look at it, Deadpool is embraced by Disney. They had Deadpool into Disney parks, so anything's open now. Hell, the alien, the queen from Alien, well, she's a Disney princess, isn't she? Technically speaking.
That meme that came out. Did you see that meme yet? That they had the Disney music playing and it says, "We have our new princess," and I'm like,
no.
Oh,
I mean, that would also call for like Princess Shuri to be a Disney princess. Like all the Marvel characters. Like technically, like I don't know how I feel about that. Is Grogu considered a Disney princess? Because I'm confused.
Well,
in my eyes, Grogu is a Disney prince.
Yeah, there you go.
That means Val's lover is Mr. Fantastic is a prince.
Hey.
Technically speaking, because they were bought out by Disney.
Poor thing sitting there in a suit that's all ripped, and he's like, I don't like this.
Hey, let's be honest. You write a big enough paycheck, anybody will be down for just about anything. I mean, look, they got Hugh Jackman back as Wolverine for the next two, like Doomsday and whatever the other movie is, and then there's going to be the first official X-Men mutant movie. He's going to at least be in that one. So just like Ryan Reynolds says, he's going to be doing it till he's 90.
Jesus Christ.
But let's be completely honest. Like when they announced the news that Hugh Jackman wasn't going to be Wolverine anymore, I freaked out because I'm like, I can't picture anybody else.
Anyone else? Yeah.
I can't picture anybody else being Wolverine. Like, you do remember, like, when they tried to come back and make a Blade, and then everybody shot it down, and they stopped making it. Like,
There's only one Blade.
there's only one Blade. Just like he said in the movie, there's only one Blade. One. And I can't see Wesley Snipes playing Blade. I can't see anybody else doing it. Like, he perfected that character. That is his character.
There's, I mean, you get that in every fandom. Like, okay, I mean, although there's a big argument for Sebastian Stan to like carry on the Luke Skywalker character, and even Hamill's done his stamp on it. But for the most part, I mean, think about it. Back in the 70s, Clint Eastwood is Dirty Harry. Could another person try and do Dirty Harry? I don't think so.
Nope.
I mean, can we think of anyone else playing Rambo other than Sylvester Stallone? No, but they're talking about doing a prequel with someone else. And Hugh Jackman, he's a freaking giant when you think of the stature of Wolverine. Wolverine's supposed to be much shorter. A lot of people want Taron Egerton, who's a great actor. I just can't see it. And after we had the Calverine in Deadpool versus Wolverine, I'm like, wait a minute, I could almost sign off on Cavill doing Wolverine, but he's pretty tall. So
I don't know if you guys know this. Did you know that originally Wesley Snipes was supposed to play Black Panther?
I don't know how I feel about that because
yeah,
he's too badass. Like I don't think it would have worked, but the actor they got for that was perfect.
Yeah, Chadwick. Yep.
Even Killmonger, when Killmonger came out, what's the actor's name? I forget.
Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah, Michael B. Jordan. Even when he came out as Killmonger, I'm like, spot on. That was good. And like, dude, the thing that pisses me off the most is knowing that my ex-baby daddy, Damian Priest, could have been Namor in Black Panther.
I would have co-signed that definitely in a minute.
I dead ass co-signed it. Like I co-signed it. Like I would have loved to see that. He would have been a great Namor.
That's the first time I'm hearing of that, and I'm like, damn, that would be good.
That would have been good, but WWE was under Vince McMahon by that time, so they took it away from him, and he didn't get to play him. But I think the Marvel Universe would have been great, and then he would have been brought back for more movies, and I think that would have been great for him. Like the whole Street Fighter thing with Roman Reigns. I'm still trying.
I'm still trying to digest that one.
I don't really know. I'd have to see it first and then make a decision, because at this point I don't know how I feel about that.
I don't know how I feel about Cody, because outside of wrestling, I've seen him play the Stardust character in the Arrowverse on the CW. Don't get me wrong. I thought he was fairly decent. I just can't see him jumping to the big screen as what he's supposed to be playing. What, Guile?
No
Yeah.
way.
Or
Guile?
Who's he supposed to be playing? I think.
I forgot the guy's name. I'm
gonna Google it here.
With the
That's Guile. Guile.
Yeah, him.
Is his hair long enough, Miinx? They'd be Guile?
If they could.
I mean, they can do stuff with hair. I mean, come on.
Put a wig. Have a big.
Joe, we could give you a box cut if we really wanted to.
I would love hair. just give me some hymns. I want.
No. We're gonna give you the old Kid and Play box cut. Come on.
I would love that. What's that comedy movie that everybody loves with the guy from The Critic? He plays like the teacher and he's in the hood. What's that movie? Oh God, now that's gonna bother
High School something. I'm trying to think of the name of it.
He takes the bat and puts it in the middle of the kid's hair and is like, and like, jeez. High School High? I think it was High School High.
That's what it was. And you had like the one dude with the hair, and he had the little police car being chased around his head with the
Yeah,
because he had the cornrows.
the girl from
So yeah, he's slated to play Guile.
wow.
That's just going to be very interesting. I think he might have to bulk up a little bit, but I mean, it's probably going to be a step up from Jean-Claude Van Damme the last time around.
Yeah,
But the question is, who do you get? Who do you cast to play M. Bison?
yeah.
I mean, Raul Julia. I'm sorry, people can hate on me. He friggin' killed it, and he was dying when he did that role.
He had cancer. Yeah.
Yeah.
It makes me sad because they're bringing out these video game movies after they've been out for years. Am I in agreement, guys? That the Street Fighter, yeah.
Super Mario. They did Super Mario. I wasn't a fan of of what's his name playing Mario, but I guess he did an okay job.
And Luigi, John Leguizamo.
Yeah. No, I'm talking about the remake, the animated one they did. They had what's his name, Star-Lord. Blanking on the guy's name. You know who I'm talking about.
Yeah. And they're making a sequel. I don't know if you guys they're doing part 2. How did this is my writer in my brain. Here we go. This is throwing this out to both of you. How would you script part 2, Mario Brothers 2? How would you? Where would you start it from now? Like, would he be in a separate time sense? Would it be like years later? Would he have a child with Peach, or would Peach be still hanging out with Koopa and she finds out she got an egg going?
I think I would take it drama. I would take the drama. Like, I'd have all the Super Mario characters fighting and stuff. Like, you slept with Mario? No, I didn't. Yes, I did. Like, that type of stuff.
Super Mario, Jerry Springer edition. Make it all like Super Smash Brothers, just like everybody just brawling. No, here you go. What if you had it where like Koopa got pissed off, so he says, you know what, Mario, Mario, you want to try and ruin my world? I'm going to come ruin your world. So he comes there. And you just have like him and Luigi. They're going to like a local wrestling match or something. You see like the characters from the Super Mario from the Mushroom Kingdom are invaded in his world, and it's big. It's just a big brawl. That could be fun. Kids would love it. You got the wrestling crossover, so you can get a lot of wrestling talent voice the characters. Could be fun.
John Cena. Have John Cena in a Mario movie.
His final match is in Super Mario World.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm tired of seeing John Cena everywhere. Like, he comes out in every movie and comes out. I'm tired of John Cena. What happened to I can't see him? Because I can still see him.
He's right there.
Hey, if they ever do like another how they did like a scary movie, they're bringing that back. If they ever do like because they did a superhero one once. If they do another one, have it like John Cena is given like he's being exposed to something. His superpowers is you can't see me. He just vanishes. You don't see him for the rest of the movie. There you go.
Red carpet. He just disappears.
Then he shows up at the end of the movie. Like, I was here the whole time.
Hey, I mean, what was it? Deadpool 2. You had Brad Pitt do that one little cameo as the Vanisher. He, you only see him when he gets electrified with the electrical wiring, and then he dies. So, I mean, I'll be honest. Yeah, Cena's all over the place. I actually enjoy him as Peacemaker. I'll be honest. I hated the character in the second Suicide Squad movie, but then I watched the series and I was like, "Damn you, James Gunn, you got me." But I'm like, he's good at that, but like when he keeps popping up left and right, there's such a thing as oversaturation.
Yeah.
I mean, The Rock is everywhere. I mean, come on, The Rock has done music, he's done everything, he's producing, he's on the board there.
Is he still on the board with WWE? Because I heard something was brewing with that.
I mean, he's everywhere. I'll be honest, I'm curious about that movie that he just filmed with Emily Blunt. About a real life boxer.
Yeah, I saw that. My dad was totally confused.
Good.
He's like, "What a great last name!"
Hey,
am I right, Miinx? What a great last name, Blunt.
Hey,
You never have to explain what you're about to go do behind the barn. I'm gonna go hang out and just.
Well, in the UK, you can pretty much do anything there. So
It's like we're about to go hang out with Joe. But we are. No. Oh yeah, Karen. There's someone smoking marijuana behind the barn. No. This is a new medication. Yeah.
Hey, don't make fun because I actually do have to use that as my medication. It's prescribed. When I freak out, like I have constant anxiety, so when when I know I'm gonna have a bad panic attack over nothing, I have to. It calms me down, keeps the voices away. I guess I don't know.
Yeah, it's all good. We have everybody has their own way of calming themselves down. I just drink decaf coffee at work, and it just immediately I go from all jumpy to what was I jumping about? Because I'm tired.
The difference makes this world great. Because I can tell you how I take my coffee. Black.
How do you take your coffee? Black? No sugar, no nothing.
It tastes bad, but I need it for work. You know, like I'm in a higher position. And there's a lot of files I gotta do. I have to.
Of course. I can't do without coffee. I don't know about you guys. If I can't have my coffee, I don't know. I'm not here. My brain just
see that's why I'm weird, because I'm not a coffee drinker.
What are you doing?
I got my protein shake. I got my Gatorade. I mean, I'm just never been a coffee person. I mean, I'll do like a cappuccino like once in a blue moon, some ice caps like from we have Tim Hortons up here. But like other than that, I'm not really a coffee person. I'm just naturally wired. I'm Irish and Polish, so I'm a little bit backwards.
That's fair because I didn't used to be a coffee person before, but one day I just started drinking coffee. I hated coffee. I'm more of a green tea, Thai tea, anything tea that's like boba. I'm good with that.
Yeah.
My father was a guy who would drink like coffee at 8:00 at night.
Oof.
But he was Army. He was the Vietnam guy. He was the guy that just like that's what he ran on was like nicotine and coffee.
Oof.
And chicken wings, but that's a whole other story.
The chicken wings sound great. Like if I got some wings and I had to share with you guys, what would be the dipping sauce that you dip your wings in, or you just eat it raw? Like not raw, like no dipping.
It depends. What kind of wings are they? Like barbecue wings, buffalo wings. Like
I'm a fan of our friend here, Dave. He's from where the buffalo wings.
Born and raised in Buffalo, and I will not judge, but for us, it's all about the blue cheese. It's all about the blue cheese, but that'll be like whether you're doing barbecue. I mean, hell, we have the National Chicken Wing Festival here in Buffalo, where you have to sign waivers for some of the sauces out there. And believe it or not, was it 2 years ago? They actually had it sponsored by Hill Valley, and that was a whole mess here in Buffalo because they like almost nobody had blue cheese there. You go to a region that is known for certain food and for certain, dips or certain accessories. Like you gotta have your celery. Sometimes they'll do carrots with some places, but you gotta have like your celery with the chicken wings. It's just kind of a Buffalo thing up here. But they weren't doing that. It was kind of weird. But everyone's got their own taste. I know like people down south, it's all about the ranch. So hell, my brother will put he will dip his pizza in blue cheese or pour it right on top.
That sounds weird. I've done that one time. Not my bag, but New Yorkers would protest and leave me outside dead.
Well, I'll say this: it's not New Yorkers, Western New Yorkers. We will brawl with people, but like New York City, I'm sure it's very different. The rest is like upstate New York's like Saratoga, Boston Spa. My wife has aunts and uncle up there. We went to see because she went to high school and lived there for many years, and we went to visit a friend of hers. We go to a restaurant and we order wings, and the woman, the waitress, was like, "Oh, we what would you like with the wings? We have ranch and we have blue cheese." And like both my wife and her friend looked at me, waiting for my response. I said blue cheese, of course. She said, oh, okay. So it's not always that way throughout the entire state. You know,
Mm.
it's like, do you drink pop or do you drink soda?
I drink soda. Or if I'm like trying to keep myself in shape, I'll say water just to be like that guy. Everybody's like, I'll take this, and I go, I'll take a water. Just to be the heel, just to be the MJF. Everybody's like, I'll take a Pepsi, I'll take a Coke, I'll take a Sprite. And I just go,
Zero sugar Gatorade.
oh no, not sponsored.
But it could be.
You never know. But I always had that. I turn into the MJF. I was like, I'll take water.
So, what about you, Miinx? What do you like with your wings? If you're a wing person, that is.
Yeah, I most ranch, I guess. I don't really
Okay.
try, or honey mustard. It depends.
Now she's talking.
Honey mustard. It has to. It depends the type. Like if it's like something from like Wingstop that's kind of like out of the ordinary, honey mustard. But if not, everything else ranch. Or I'll just
What's your favorite wings? Like barbecue, plain, buffalo? Like, do you have we have a place here called Duff's, and they make this amazing garlic parmesan chicken wings.
Oof.
Just chef's kiss.
I like Cajun
Okay.
and Korean barbecue.
So like to kick it up a notch. Okay. Very cool. Hey Joe, maybe we can organize a Hot Ones challenge.
Ooh. I do have some nice places around here that I can get some wings from, but not right now. It's kind of I live in the boonies. I literally live in the boonies in Pennsylvania. The Poconos, you look up the Poconos and it's just boonies. Boonies and Billies. And no, I'm not doing strike one. Just like get it, boonies and Billies. They share within the state. It's like whoever has the teeth, like how many people are in that town. It's like one person shares the tooth. You know, each town. I have all of them. That's why all the girls stare at me like I'm King Joe, King Bob.
Look at this guy. He's got all his teeth. Look at all these pearly whites.
My daughter would think you're adorable. Yeah, oh, that's not a good thing. You just see my feet.
Well, see here.
Go on.
I was going to say here, it's not like you don't go to a chain restaurant if you want wings. You get it from like your local pizzerias, or we got a few spots around here that is strictly for the wings. And they do takeout business like there's no tomorrow.
True. Out here in Texas, they have two or three spots. I'm pretty sure it's more than 2 or 3, but I only shop or eat at 2 or 3, and they're all about the wings. It's all about wings and those with wings, and they're like the best wings. They'll sit back there and smoke them for hours, and then like I'm like, dude, these wings are fire, and they're like, how do you make them? Can you please tell me? And they're like, you see this? This is our smoker. The guy actually showed me, and I'm like, dude, I'm proud of this smoker because no one's ever taken me behind to show me how to make them. So he was like, yeah, we do really good business. I'm like, dang. I hired that same restaurant for a catering business, and it was cheap. They gave me like a discount. I got like 200 wings for like.
And that's the thing. Like you go to like the local businesses, the mom and pops, and they will cut you deals because they know hard times happen. I mean, was it 3 or 4 years ago? Chicken wing prices were up insane. Like chicken itself was just insanely expensive, and then eventually came back down. My brother, he loves it he has a smoker, He will do wings, ribs, pulled pork. He'll do everything. And thing is, like, if my wife, she goes to like these meat raffles up here, she'll say, "Hey, I got these ribs." She gives them to my brother. He'll just cook them up. He'll cook them up because he loves just doing it.
Mm.
He won't even say, "Hey, give me $30, give me $20." No, he'll just say, "Hey, I got these. What kind of flavoring you want on it?" He just does it for the love of it. And a lot of people, when you find people like that, they'll hook you up like a tow truck.
Yep. They do. Like
Especially when they get the different rubs and everything that they do.
Yep. He gave me like 4 or 5 different. Well, I was only supposed to originally get 3 flavors, and then he's like, "I'm gonna throw these in for you." So I got like 2 different flavors I didn't even need or didn't even know what it was, but they were really good. And I'm like, "Dude, thank you." He's like, "We're gonna throw them away anyways." I'm like,
Right?
"Okay." He's like, "You just."
Best stuff is free stuff.
You can stick them in the fridge. Like if you don't open the package, if no one fiddles with it at the party, you can just stick it on the side so no one sees it. Stick it in the fridge, and then if you're making something else and you need it for like if you have leftover wings or
Yeah,
like
I guess because it's a mom and pop shop, and when I picked up my catering, it was a little late. It was like almost 8 o'clock. So because we were gonna catch them right before, because my event was at 9. So he's like, "We're just gonna throw them away." He's like, "That's what our boss tells us to do," and he's not here, so you can have them. It's not like notice. So I was like, "Okay, thanks."
yep.
That's what's up.
As for like fried wings, just like regular fried chicken, is there any places in your areas that you would say, "Oh man, that has to be a place I have to go to"? And not talking about chains like Popeyes and like places like that, like a Bojangles. That's what I'll toss out there, even though that's a corporate, but
Yeah.
still that's a name that most people know. I'm familiar with Bojangles. I don't know if you're both are familiar with the Bojangles.
They just built one down the street from my house, like 3 days. I was
It's good. It's good.
Now, as far as like fried chicken, though, I mean, see, that's the thing. It's like if you want, like, my wife, she's a friend of like, whatchamacallit, Chick-fil-A, stuff like that. But I don't consider that like real. That's just fast food.
Yeah, it's
Um,
food.
See, up here, I think it depends on where you live. You find 1 or 2 spots like around away from you, because in Buffalo's inner city, that's where I grew up. Like, the thing is, around the hood, you will find about 5 or 10 people who, on the weekends, that's all they do is they make plates. Okay, those are the local spots. You can usually find them on Facebook with certain friends if you know in certain areas. Like, "Hey, I'm taking orders on Friday for food on Saturday or Sunday. What time are you going to pick it up? What do you want? Do you want slaw? Do you want corn? What do you want with it?" They will, and some of that is some of the best stuff.
Mm,
And sometimes not so much.
yeah.
But we also have in this area. Have you ever heard of Chevetta's chicken?
No.
It's a type. There's a few different catering companies up here that they go around to like local VFW posts or different places, and they will set up tons of like just like the old oil drum grills. Like, you'll have a big massive row of those, and that's all day. They're just making the chicken. It's more like a Chevette, I think, is like it's like a mixture of like some Polish seasoning and Italian seasoning. It's just like a big mixture of different stuff. And some of that, like, they sell it out. Like, you figure, like, you hear like people like who love to get fish fries on Fridays. These guys do circles around that. I mean, it's
Oh,
just amazing chicken. So, and people go crazy for it. But also sometimes, you got to be careful. Sometimes it's a little too dry. Some
oh
people
yeah.
like really dry chicken. Some people not so much. But like fried chicken, I really don't know of any places. I mean, that aren't like your fast food types, but that's not really real chicken. I mean, even KFC is not like real fried chicken.
I mean, there was one spot back home in California that it was a little mom and pop owned business. What they did was they roasted the chickens for like
Mm-hmm.
get like a big chicken, just roast it, peel it off, and then they give you like all the Mexicans have Mexican chicken business. So we had rice, corn,
Mm.
all the Mexican sides fixing with it, tortillas, stuff like that, and like it. The last I heard of that chicken business was that they were going out of business and they were looking for donations to stay open. I'm not too sure if it's still there anymore, but that was one of the best places. My grandpa used to love eating it like every Saturday. It was just one of our spots.
Now, you ever deep fry a whole chicken or a whole turkey?
Never.
When my dad was alive, we would do that in our backyard, like for Thanksgiving. We had the big, massive container to deep fry it. We had it down for science, and it would come out amazing. But with that, you got to be careful because you get to some idiots who are like, "Oh, I'm just gonna pour the oil in and then drop the turkey in."
And then boom.
No, what we would do is, if we got a new new pot for it, a couple nights before when we were waiting for the turkey to thaw, we put the turkey inside the container, fill it up with water. You mark the line. That's where you're going to put your oil up to. Because you got to figure when you put the turkey in, it's going to displace the space of where the oil and then overflows and you get fires. But that's how my brother got into doing all like the smoking. Started by deep frying the turkey. Deep fried turkey is good though.
It is.
And especially
Really
like
is.
nice crispy skin. I mean, you snack on the skin alone. But like with turkey, a lot of times it's not too dry. Just everything is just nice and savory, still moist inside. Really good.
I I have one topic that I want to talk about because I know Minx we came here to talk about nerd culture and horror movies. We just talking about chicken and all this stuff. She's like, my horror side. No, we're talking about food.
Enjoying the conversation. I'm good.
I know. She's just happy to be here. Like I'm just happy.
I'm just happy to be here.
I'm just
What?
happy to be here.
Come on, Joe.
Happy
Didn't
with
you ever
my
see
kids
this?
in the real world. Like
Joe, didn't you ever see the second Texas Chainsaw Massacre from the 80s? They were killing up people and using the flesh for prize-winning chili sauce. Come on, that's
Oh.
horror and food right there.
I had this whole thought in my head. We were talking about food, and then I know a topic that makes us be like, yeah, if you could take any regular movie, and rewrite it into a horror movie, what movie would that be and why?
Legally Blonde.
Legally Blonde. Legally Blonde. Okay, why? Explain.
Because her boyfriend in the first one was a damn jerk. Because he thought she was a bimbo. Like, he broke up with her to get with some lawyer chick. But then, like, I just would have shot him.
So you want to go American Psycho but with Legally Blonde?
Yes, basically.
That's what I'm hearing.
Basically.
I'd go sign that.
She's singing that song, "Hit the B Square," with the pink suit on, just quack.
No, Legally Blonde. I think that'd be more like Barbie Girl, and she's just bashing him in. There you go. Weren't they supposed to be redoing that or adapting into like a reboot or TV series or something like that? I think
Legally
Legally Blonde. Yeah.
I think they're supposed to do it for TV, but I haven't
Yeah.
heard.
I would make Anchorman into a horror movie. I don't know how it would be horror movie, but it'd just be like really weird.
Would that really be a stretch though for Anchorman?
I don't know.
You know what would be a good horror movie though? And it's from like a kid's cartoon? Cat Dog.
Oh my god. That would be
In real life, if you saw a cat dog like that, I'd be scared. Like
I'd run.
horror movie, kind of like the human. Well, not really like the human centipede, but it's a cat dog. Like imagine a vicious cat dog trying to attack you.
A murderous Ren and Stimpy.
Oh god.
as one creature, Steep, you idiot! Give me the machete. I could just see that happening.
Oh my gosh. Hey,
Hey, Ren, I have his eyeball in my mouth. It would be terrible. It would be hilarious, but it'd be terrible.
A horror movie made up from that bad guy from Camp Anawana. The guy with the weird nose. They got his nose bit off at camp. The janitor. You know the guy I'm talking about?
I know the Nickelodeon show you're talking about. I just can't picture the guy because that's been.
He was like the made up villain. It was like a Jason wannabe character.
What was the show? Salute Your Shorts, I think the name of the show was.
Yes. Miinx just went backstage. Lights went off.
Well, do you know what the character's name was?
Oh God, I can't think of his name, but he was like on one of the episodes. They were trying to scare one of the tough kids. Anybody in the chat? Does anybody remember the name of that character? That in particular character?
That show only went on for like a year, 1991 to 92. That was it.
Did you know that I panicked because I was actually watching Paramount, and it was one of the first series I started watching, and it was with my friend, and it got to the last episode, didn't even realize it was last episode, and I looked up from my phone, and then boom, I was like, bro, now I got to find something else to watch, like Sandlot, and now we got to go buy another baseball. I was like, oh man, I'm so mad.
See, it would be hard for me to pick a movie to turn. Well, the thing is, you get like there's been several movie studios who've like adapted like Winnie the Pooh.
Yeah, I saw
into
that.
a horror movie. I've yet to see it. I really want to see it, just haven't gotten around to it. I mean, hell, you even adapted Superman into a horror movie with I can't think of the name of that one, where the family adopts a kid and the kid has superpowers and he just turns evil.
Yeah.
I mean, there's so many. I mean, hell, growing up in the 80s, I mean, we had a lot of twisted movies like Chopping Mall, Basket Case. I mean, we can go on and on.
Oh my God, Transformers would be a banging horror movie. Oh wait, here we go. You got it.
Brightburn. That was the name of it. ChewCast. I'm trying to think what would be a good one.
Oh my gosh.
Well, I'm just thinking like what would you do? Like, could you take Who's the Boss and make it into like a Dexter type show?
Oh geez.
Like someone's messing around with Angela's, someone's bullying Angela's son. So Tony, comes out behind, takes the person out, chops him up, serves him up to Angela's boss for dinner the next night. Who knows? I mean, anything. I'm trying to think what would be a really good one though.
Oh God, Cheers! No, that's too friendly and bubbly.
Imagine like any of the crime shows from back in the 80s or 90s. You adapt it so that the detective is actually the killer.
Oh geez.
Could you imagine Murder, She Wrote?
Oh God. Miinx, you got anything else?
Not right now.
And ironically, Murder, She Wrote is being rebooted with Jamie Lee Curtis.
Jamie Lee Curtis?
Look it up. It's a thing.
Wow.
I mean, hell, they did Matlock, but with what's her name from Misery.
Yeah. And my mom actually liked that show. It was kind of weird that she preferred that show over anything else. Like, my dad was on the fence about it. He didn't know. He's like, I don't know. I don't know about this.
I mean, if you really think about it, any show could really be adapted into a horror show of some kind.
Yeah.
I mean, but here's one, Joe. What if you could you take a horror movie and adapt it into like a everyday sitcom? Like take something that's dark and twisted and just turn it into like a cheery kind of like, I mean, what if you took like
Saw and make it a cheery show?
Now, I was just thinking, what if you took like a movie, like a really bad movie like Ginger Snaps, and you tried to turn it into like a Full House step-by-step type
Oh God.
half-hour sitcom?
Oh my God, I can't.
I mean, come on. They took Teen Wolf with Michael J. Fox and adapted it into a fairly decent werewolf movie or TV show for MTV. I mean, for MTV, it was pretty good. But then again, that's MTV. That's not really saying much.
Yeah. But I don't want to hold Miinx up anymore, so we're gonna slow her down. Miinx, if anybody wants to follow you on your journey with your new podcast, where can they find it and how can they watch it?
You can find it on Instagram, TikTok, the Ghoul Chat, TheGhoulChat. We're posting our first episode on Friday at 8 on YouTube. The link is on our page as well. You can follow me at Sincerely Miinx, 2 eyes, Instagram, TikTok, X, even though I don't use it. But yeah.
Okay. Awesome. I'm so excited for you, Miinx, and I'm so excited to have you back on the show this time with your partner, your ghoulish partner in crime. I know I messaged her today to have her come on like today at the last minute, but she was making you two are so alike. You you were both making dinner at the same time. I was like, that's adorable.
Yeah, we're just, man, that's like my best friend. That's my ride or die, dude. Like, for real.
And I watched one video that she laughed, and I'm like, she has a ghoulish laugh too. You could tell her that. Joe said, you have a ghoulish laugh. That's a good. Dave, you doing anything? You going into anything conventions?
Not this
Came
week.
back
I
from one?
mean, I just came back from Fan Expo, Canada. That place was massive. I just dropped a walkthrough video, so if anyone wants to check it out, it's definitely one of the biggest cons in the Northeast. It's right up there. It's comparable to, but not quite up to the scale of New York City Comic Con. But there was just tons of amazing celebrities were there. I got to live out my Back to the Future dream by doing a photo op with Michael J. Fox and Chris Lloyd. But yeah, it was amazing. Very awesome. I didn't get to do everything I wanted to do, but if anyone wants to check out that video, it dropped this morning on the Dave's Dimension YouTube channel. Outer Dimension podcast is still on hiatus, but we are talking about probably doing some pre-recorded content to possibly return in maybe a month, maybe 2 months. We'll see what happens. We're still trying to figure out our schedules, me and my brother Dre. So, but right now, not a whole lot. I'm trying to clean up the dimension a little bit, after the scratch build of the proton pack within like 3 or 4 months. I'm also going to be doing some arranging stuff, but I really don't have anything going on right now.
Mm.
So,
you could follow Ghosthead Nerd Talk Podcast on Instagram, and you also can find us on Twitch. I have to make it sound like so. Twitch under Ghosthead Nerd Talk 84, as I'm looking at it on the screen, and on you can also subscribe to us on YouTube under the Joe Panther Variety Show, the Variety Show, and we also have a Joe Panther, Ghosthead Nerd Talk YouTube channel that is just clips and funny segments.
obsessing over popcorn buckets.
Yes. I told Miinx about that famous clip. I don't know if you finally saw it, Miinx, on Insta 18 inches of Galactus. Yikes. Miinx was like, whoa. Yikes.
Definitely.
Sorry, Miinx. She's like, I can't hang out with Joe no more. He's not allowed. He's banned. Banned for life.
Well, how come none of the horror movies have had any popcorn buckets? Where was the Sinner's popcorn bucket?
Yeah.
You know?
Well, we did have popcorn in Killer Clowns from Outer Space that ate you.
Yeah, but that rocks.
That was the coolest popcorn ever. I'm sorry. I would have totally ate one and died. I'd be like, I'm hungry.
They keep teasing a sequel to that, but we'll see if it actually gets made.
That was a rumor. It was supposed to do it this year. I don't know if it's actually happening. Yeah. So, I want to thank you both for coming in, helping me do this another Monday of Ghostheads Nerd Talk podcast. I am Ghostbuster Joe. This is
Miinx man to the man. Holy shit, Google chat.
And I'm Dave's Dimension.
And just remember, Ghost Heads, us Ghost Heads have a lot to talk about. Good night, everybody.